Hi everybody, this is the September update for USD 320. I'm Rob McKim, I'm the superintendent. It's good to be a part of what we have going on here at Wamego Schools. Just a couple things as we present this video for this month. One, we are starting up District Site Council again this year. Two reasons. One, the state says we want you to do this as part of your accreditation process. And two, we want your feedback into what we're doing in USD 320 in our schools, whether that be Central Elementary, West Elementary, the middle school, or the high school. We meet 4 times a year, usually from 5:30 to 6:30, so no more than 1 hour. And really, your feedback and search for your feedback through that process. So whether you're a parent with students currently in our system, or a parent with students that used to be in our system, or a community member, we would love to have your input. So if you're interested in serving on that, reach out to myself. My email is mckimr, MCKIMR @usd320.com, or call us at the office 785-456-7643. This year, we're looking into whether or not childcare, which would be ages 0 through 5, is something that we want to take on as a school district. Mr. Meitler, as our assistant superintendent, is really doing a deep dive into the cost benefit of that and what grants are available. In starting that process, we really want your feedback on a survey that we're going to send out. So look for a survey from Mr. Meitler or myself coming in the next couple weeks. Take a few minutes. I think it's 15 questions long. Please fill that out, send that back to us so we can kind of start compiling and seeing what our community needs and wants in childcare, and then we can further investigate whether that we're a part of that solution or the solution's already here. At the end of September, homecoming is here, and so it's a week of activities, whether that be extracurricular activities in the evenings or activities that are involved at our various schools that week. One of the things that we invite the entire community out for is a parade. That parade will be September 27th at 1 o'clock. It's not a long parade, but it is an opportunity to showcase some of our kids and some of their creativity and just their excitement they have. All of our buildings will be there in support, but we'd love to have you there as a community as well. So September 27th at 1 o'clock. It's hard to believe October is just around the corner, but with the start of October also brings us our Community Match Day. We are excited to be a part of that again this year. Really, we use funds that have been donated to us in a couple ways, one of which is to provide scholarships for students that need a little extra support, need a little extra financial support when taking concurrent post-secondary classes. We help those students out with tuition that have shown a need for that help. Another way is in our recruit and retain portion of our strategic plan, and we're also going to use some of those funds this year to help with some biometric screening for our staff. We know that a healthy staff is a staff that is performing at its highest level for our students. So we're aiming to support our staff in obtaining these screenings if at all possible. So we would love your support if you so choose, but we'd also love your support as a community to be in the event in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot of great charities there, and so I encourage you to check that out and give where you feel called. The date for Match Day is October 3rd. It's Thursday, and the in-person session is down at Ironclad. At this time, we're going to switch over to our monthly edition of Conversations with Rob. Hello, everybody, and this is the September edition of Conversations with Rob. And this month, we have Mrs. Abby Ross with us.
Yeah.
And Abby, at the end of last year, we didn't have time to get into conversations last year, but we're going to do it this year. So Abby was an award winner last year. Yeah. So Abby, tell us a little bit about that award.
Absolutely, no problem. I was the Outstanding Teacher of the Year elementary nominee for the Tri-Valley chapter of the Kansas Society of Professional Engineers. It is an engineering group that meets all over the state of Kansas, and they nominate teachers and civilians and lots of different people who have an impact in the industry, in the engineering industry. And they definitely promote education and trying to get kids into different STEM activities. But I didn't really understand why I, as a reading specialist and the math interventionist, was nominated for basically a STEM award, a math award. But the young man who introduced the award explained that as he grew up, he had struggles with reading. And he would not be where he is today without the help of a reading teacher and really helping him develop those skills to become the professional engineer that he is. So that's kind of a little bit about the award.
That's the award. You talked just a little bit about what you do here, but go into a little more depth on that. What is your role here at West Elementary?
Absolutely. So I am a reading specialist here. I'm a Title I reading specialist. I'm also a math interventionist. So every day I meet with small groups in the area of reading, and we work on making sure we have skills that are needed to be successful in the classroom and further on. As a math interventionist, I help push into the classrooms, and I help anyone who's kind of struggling in the area of mathematics. A lot of my job also is data work. I love data. I love numbers, and I love a good Excel spreadsheet. And so just running those numbers, making sure that our building and our district are performing where we need to perform. And if we are not, or if we see areas that we could improve upon, how to make those changes and to move forward and to become the best that we can be.
Awesome. You also mentioned in your award the term STEM or STEAM.
Yes.
Kind of describe those, or that's an acronym.
That's an acronym. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Mathematics. We have such an amazing location here in Wamego for families to be involved in that area and to grow in that area. I know here at West we have STEM Club for fifth graders. Super, super wonderful organization. The kids get so excited about it. During the summers, we have Camp Invention. My daughter went through Camp Invention from preschool all the way to sixth grade. It's a tremendous program during the summer for kids to really just dive in and use their hands and be creative in that area. K-State, it has a plethora of different organizations and activities that you can get involved in. I've taken my daughter to several women in engineering conferences, and I'm actually taking her to one in Washburn in the next couple weeks. So definitely a very important part. There's so many factors of STEM, but definitely get your kiddos involved in that area.
What is the favorite part of your role in education, whether that be throughout your career or just what puts a smile on your face when you come to work every day?
I love the kids. That's what I do. I mean, I'm here to help the kiddos. When I've got a kiddo who's struggling in the area of reading, if I can get them to find success or find a book they love, that's it. It does not matter what else is happening. That's what makes the day for me. I come from a super long line of educators, and then like family Christmases, we always are like comparing data and comparing strategies. Super nerdy, but it's something I love. I just love being in the world of kids, and then my love of data, and it's just the perfect spot for me. But every day, seeing those kiddos and making sure that they are making the gains and helping them find success, and then celebrating that success with them. That's what I do.
You said a long line of educators.
No.
Go back.
Okay.
Where does that start for you?
For me, my grandfather, he taught at Wamego High School for many, many years. He was actually the 1980 Kansas Teacher of the Year. He taught science here. My father is professor at K-State for 24 years. My mom taught sixth grade and first grade early on, and my sister was a teacher. And then I have an uncle who's a superintendent. I have aunts and uncles who are teachers all around this nation. I have cousins who are professors now. So we definitely are in the world of education by quite a bit. Yes,
you are. Interesting side note for the folks out there. Her mother was my sixth grade teacher. So that when we found that out, not knowing, just as I met her mom again, she said she was Miss Enns. I'm like, wait a minute. That was my sixth grade teacher. Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it made perfect sense. So sometimes the world is small in all this. Thank you very much for what you do. We love having you here as a part of our staff here at West and what you do for kids. So
thank you very much. Thank you.
That brings this edition to a close. Remember, no one's
One,
greater than a
two.
Raider.
1, 2, 3, and.